Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're going to talk about how to increase power in baseball. So if you want to hit more home runs, stick around because that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So first I'll give you guys a step-by-step process to increase your power at the plate. Then after that I'm going to tell you some really easy do's and don'ts, things you should and shouldn't do at the plate that will also help as well. And the best part, you guys will love this about everything I talk about in this video, is that it's not going to take months and years to actually see results. These are all mechanical adjustments. Like some of them might take a day, some might take a week, but they will not take years and stuff. You can make these adjustments pretty quick if you work on them a lot. Welcome to my channel, Upswing Baseball, where we give you guys tips and drills to improve your baseball skills. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss another chance to improve your baseball skills with one of my new videos. And if you're not new, well, I guess you could follow me on Instagram, I guess. There's a link down there in the description. You could go ahead and do that. But anyway, let's just get right into the video. So to start us off today, the first thing that will increase your power in baseball is learning where power really comes from. So the first step to that is going to the cages, to the field, and taking a video of your swing, or videos. And then you head on back home and compare your swing to major leaguers. My favorite ones are Trout, Mookie Betts, Josh Donaldson, Miguel Cabrera, Giancarlo Stanton, and Jose Altuve are like my 6 big ones that I love to compare my swings to. I think they all have really good swings, so you should try to figure out what they all do well and try to incorporate that into your swing. But I mean, they're all going to be different, but they're all going to have things that they have in common, all of their swings. So what your job is to find what all of them have in common and take that from their swing and put it into your swing. And when you're studying their swings, I'll give you guys a little bit of a starting point on what to look for, like how they load and coil, like if they have a leg kick or not, or when they get their hands back as they stride forward, and how they use their hips, legs, and lower half to generate so much power and explode to the baseball to smoke all those dingers, right? But once you guys watch their footage, like you could look them up on YouTube. There's lots of videos on there. I don't think I have any on my channel right now. I might do that in the future, but there's plenty. It's not really hard to find their slow-mo swing, and you can pause it and really dissect what they're doing. But after you have a good idea of where their power comes from, you can go ahead, head on back over to the field and start implementing all those things that you found in their swings into your swing so you can make yourself a better hitter. And you're probably not gonna have it perfectly the first swing, so you're gonna have to go back, look at the video, say, oh, okay, all right, I have to do this a little bit more, or do this a little bit less, or something like that. But just keep working at it until you get those adjustments really into your swing as muscle memory. But one tip, do not copy exactly what they do, right? Like you could have the exact same swing as Christian Yelich, but you will not hit the ball as far as Christian Yelich. It will just not work as well for you. Every hitter is different. You can't cookie cut hitting, as they say. You have to take bits and pieces of all the great swings and combine them all to make your own swing. But just some real talk, like learning where power comes from is really important. It can have, like if you really want to be better, like you really want to be a great baseball player, you'll do this, because especially at the younger levels, your coaches are not going to know a lot about baseball for the most part. There's just not like a lot of baseball IQ around on your team, in your league, just at your level in general. So if you can learn where power comes from, and you can kind of be your own coach and just teach yourself how to hit dingers, you will get miles and miles ahead of all the competition that decided not to do that because they were lazy and they don't want to put that little bit of time in to actually learn where power comes from. But anyway, we're done talking about that. Moving on, I said we're gonna talk about the do's and don'ts. We're gonna start off with the don'ts. These are all things that you should not do at the plate when you're trying to hit dingers, because they do not help you. So when you're hitting, you can never, ever, ever tense up and clench your jaw like that, like, I'm gonna hit it so hard, and grip the bat super hard and like get these blisters, and you're just, you know? You might think it's gonna help you hit the ball farther, like trying really hard and getting mad at the ball, right? But in reality, in the real world, your muscles are faster when they're loose, and fast is the key component to hitting well. You have to, that bat speed, whip that bat through the zone, and that cannot happen as well when you're tense and teeth clenched and gripping the bat too hard. It's actually doing the opposite. Also, you can't really try to do too much at the plate, right? If you're trying to swing for the fences every time, trying to force yourself to hit home runs, muscle that ball out there every single time, you might create bad habits. Like you're trying to force that ball up in the air and you start dropping the back shoulder, just creating bad habits. So you should just always focus on those line drives, those nice beams that you want at that right angle. That'll be a line drive, and those home runs will come, I promise. So now we're gonna talk about the do's, the things you really should do at the plate that will help you increase your power. Like on the flip side of tensing up, you have to stay loose, calm, collected, focused at the plate. And you also have to have an approach. You can't just swing out of your shoes for the fences every time. It does not work. I've tried it. Just trust me, I know from experience. It's hard, like the fans are yelling and your coaches are screaming and so much is happening and your mind just kind of goes blank sometimes. You have to be aware and conscious, like on a 3-1 count, I'm probably getting a fastball, and if the pitcher is accurate, it'll be somewhere over the plate, so I have to be ready to crush that. And if you're behind like 0-2, 1-2, you might get something dirty. If you're at a higher level, you might get a curveball, changeup, or just something in general not too close to the plate, so you have to be in protection mode and not swing for the fences. You gotta fight for your life in there, you know? You don't wanna strike out. But the last do at the plate is having confidence and a strong mindset. Like, I cannot stress this enough. Like, you guys have to know in your heads that you will take that pitcher yard. You will get a hit off this guy. There is no way in heck he's getting you out. Even if he's better than you, even though he's throwing heat, even though you've been in a slump, you have to know that regardless. You have to have that self-confidence. But also, you know, it's also possible to have too much confidence. Like, you can just swing out of your shoes every time thinking you can take everything yard. You also have to be aware, like, if this guy's a really good pitcher, I should not be trying to hit a home run off him. I should be trying to get a base hit off of him or draw a walk off of him, right? But once you do find that balance in between, you will become borderline unstoppable. All right, so guys, definitely start doing all those tips, do's and don'ts and all that immediately, because it will really start helping you, I guarantee it. But disclaimer, I gotta say it, you'll hit a ceiling eventually. Like, you can have perfect mechanics and do everything perfectly with your swing, but you're just gonna hit a ceiling eventually. Like, you just can't get any better. Like, you cannot hit balls as far as Aaron Judge without the muscles of Aaron Judge, right? That's just how it works. You have to hit the weight room, get stronger, take lots of BP to really work up your strength and all that in training those specific baseball muscles. I have a video about that I'll link up there in the YouTube card or something, but I'm not really going to talk about that here because you already know probably a little bit. But now you can head down to the description for links to a lot of stuff, like links to gear that will help you improve your power and hitting skills, and a link to check out the Upswing Baseball blog. I really recommend you head over there and just check it out. It's amazing. And links for Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter to find me on there. Then after you check all those things out, you can smash that like button down there, just destroy it, just like bam, click that sucker. And also share this video with all your friends who definitely need some more power, who just struggle to get it out of the infield, right? I think that's about it. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you later.